Let's watch the story of XQC.
Welcome to the jungle!
He's broken XQC. So much shit, dude.
This team sucks! Cucklord piece of shit, that's what you are. Suck it, suck it, suck it, suck. So what now? What now, you bitches?
He was once one of the Overwatch League's best tank players.
I think that if he carries on performing like this, he could be a top 3, top 4 tank in the league.
XQC cleaning house, knocks him off.
He's a product of the internet age, a kid who became famous online.
We
most popular streamer
and smoked your ass!
And then, all at once, he was thrust into a professional world.
It's a jungle in here, XQC!
A clean-cut, franchise professional league where he had to be on his best behavior, lock away his toxic side, and put on a show for the fans. But that just wasn't meant to be.
Did you play just one game? Yeah, pretty much.
Suck a fat cock. I mean, he would like it, but...
Oh,
this is the story of XQC.
And then he's done.
We're looking for the top players in the world and the team owners who will form the Overwatch League.
A brand new game and a fully franchised, geolocated league. A league that had the power to create superstars overnight. The Overwatch League changed the game.
We are working towards launching the Overwatch League as the pinnacle of Overwatch esports, one that all aspiring players and audiences can celebrate, strive towards, and call their own.
When the Overwatch League was first announced, it instantly made waves across competitive gaming. Those with a first-person shooter background flocked to the game for a shot at a pro contract. Everyone wanted in on the ground floor. One of those.
Thanks so much for that host, man.
XQC
Fine.
Longevity.
I guess you are my little PogChamp. Okay, man. Okay, man. How's your games? Hope we had some good ones. We're just watching some YouTubes.
XQC was a tank main and was building a reputation as an incredible talent while piloting Winston, one of the game's premier space makers. He was aggressive yet controlled
today,
in-game,
I think it went like 10-5 or something.
He wasn't outside of it. Like many other up-and-coming players, XQC paired his competitive aspirations with a rapidly growing Twitch stream. As a broadcaster, he was completely uncaged.
I just grew like crazy.
Of toads, welcome to the jungle. Thanks for subscribing. Woo! We got a sub, dude. We got a fucking sub. We got a fucking sub. Bitch, I love a fucking sub, a subscription to my channel. Woo! Let's go.
The living embodiment of the internet.
He is
a master of memes, games, chugging cokes, rage quitting, and of course, that trademark flame.
Cloudmaker, Cucklord, paid service, Cucky, Cucklord piece of shit. So you are.
Oh, yeah.
For XQC, his journey began with a team called Datsit, which won a small DreamHack Montreal event, and then Q?, which was later acquired by Denial Esports.
Hey guys, my name is XQC. I'm the current tank for Team Denial, and I play a lot of competitive games, so you might know me from solo queue as well.
And it was with Arc 6 that they qualified for Season 0 of the Overwatch League Contenders, a proving ground for players who hope to reach the big leagues. In addition to Contenders, many of the game's most influential eyes were on the Overwatch World Cup in 2017.
It's one of the biggest stages in the world. There's going to be a lot of eyes on you. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
This became an even more pronounced proving ground for the first season of the Overwatch League, and XQC was the main tank for Team
Why not Ace like that?
XQC!
But I don't know how he has the energy for that.
And XQC might just get this done himself. There's nothing ACAR can do. He can't get to the payload. He's being pushed away. And that is going to be that second checkpoint coming up here for Canada. Oh, that hole was huge. Oh, it's a beautiful setup for XQC to get the Earth Shatter, but the damage wasn't quite there. But look at all the kills he managed to get just with the use of that ultimate here. Australia were all together in one big juicy package.
I don't know how people can be that hyped, Peter. What's up, Danny?
Okay. It's just
Not traditionally known as an esports powerhouse,
it just shows you that like you can go from like
some great
nothing to like stardom
that helped them overcome some of the world's
finest. You have what it takes.
It's kept half of Australia from contest at this point whatsoever. Overtime it is, but where are Australia? ATAR desperately, it's a valiant attempt to keep this game alive. It's not going to be enough. Australia, your crocodile Dundee. This is why Canada are here. This is why they're one of the best teams as an all-star roster in the World Cup, because it's a new patch. It's a new meta for so many people. But these guys pulled their socks up and adjusted mid-series to bring the reverse sweep. That's true grit, the hallmark of a champion.
Larry King, that way, really? Today, all that friggin' sucks.
Overtime is ticking down. Sweden, where are they? They're trying to jump on towards the point. They're rushing in. But Canada, they put the flag in the ground. The North belongs to the Maple Leafs.
In fact, they made it all the way to the finals, where they eventually were dispatched by a star-studded South Korean team filled with many of the Overwatch League's future stars. And XQC was voted by the fans as the tournament's MVP.
Thank you so much for
T-Mobile MVP.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations once again, guys. Give it up for XQC. Give it up for South Korea.
When the World Cup came to a close and it was time for the league's franchises to start signing players for their inaugural rosters, XQC's name was prominent among prospective main tanks.
DP behind us.
Oh my.
Holy shit, did you just dunk on them from the top ropes?
I was fucking near my doggy.
You're dead, sorry.
Holy fuck! I'm a maniac at the time!
And on October 28, 2017, the Dallas Fuel announced XQC as the 9th member of their Overwatch League Season 1 roster.
XQC is a spaz who can somehow barely keep his life together, but he absolutely dominates his Winston in game.
One of the best Winstons in the game. Like, that's not what a lot of people would say from
I could
a
agree.
guy who has not.
Dude, when XQC was on top of his game, dude, his Winston was top tier, dude.
And I really admire that about him.
When he actually gets confident in himself and his team, I think he's going to do great things.
He will stream all day, he will play all day, he doesn't care. All he wants to do is play and get good.
Heading into the league, they were advertised as one of the best, especially when you looked at the roster they managed to put together. With the likes of XQC on the tank line, the talent of players like Taimu and Mickey, and the versatility of Seagull, they look to be one of the premier teams to beat.
They have been the strongest Western team throughout the whole of 2017 and 2016. This is a team with pedigree and so much talent on the roster.
But they stumbled out of the gates.
Down 2-0, we're into OT.
Can Mickey get this ultimate up in time? Yes, he's going to get that self-destruct.
Pulse bomb. Self-destruct to use. Mickey should get the mech back again. There's OT, and so our last map will end in a draw, which means that Seoul Dynasty, as we said earlier, has taken this series.
This is just spinning out of control now for Dallas.
Time ticking away, and that is it. LA Valiant will take Nimbani, and they will take the series.
But it makes too many haters? Definitely.
3 wins and a tie will be the result of this match between them and Dallas Fuel.
In the Overwatch League, Houston Outlaws.
But he's very entertaining to watch.
The Dallas Fuel. The sweep.
And after their third match against the Houston Outlaws, XQC made matters worse for the organization when he directed a homophobic slur at Austin Muma Wilmot, an openly gay player.
In the wise words of a good friend of mine, rolled and smoked my doggies.
No, he didn't smoke shit. No, shut your fucking mouth. Go back there. Suck a fat cock. I mean, he would like it.
So many games ahead. Love you.
To many Overwatch League fans, this was their first exposure to XQC's toxic side, but it certainly wasn't his first time getting into trouble. Even prior to joining Dallas, he had his account suspended by Blizzard for abusing their in-game reporting system on stream. He was using it to spam report the accounts of teammates that refused to switch off characters he thought weren't good enough for competitive play.
I report someone that is genuinely fucking up the game, and I get banned in 24 hours? That's not okay!
And while his online fame was just starting to grow, XQC's style of digital absurdity offered ample opportunity for him to cross the line of what was acceptable.
Let's fucking go! Sonic me! Sonic me with the phone stack! Go stack and fucking PTR fucking EU! Get the fuck out of my time, back!
He fed off the energy of his viewers and fans, humored them when they urged him to toe that line. The Fuel took matters into their own hands after the league's announcement as well, extending his ban from just 4 games to the entire rest of the stage to reinforce their stance on his actions.
I apologize. I'm super sorry to the people that I've let down, the people that support me, that see me differently now. To members of the LGBT community, I'm so sorry. Muma himself, even though I talked to him directly, the Outlaws as a whole, my team, the Fuel organization and Overwatch League entirely. This could have been a huge deal, a huge disaster to the health of the entire league, and I understand that now. And I'm sorry.
And when he returned from his ban, he clearly had something to prove on stage.
There's a new monkey in town, fresh off the suspension.
Actually, Harry Hook ducks behind the corner just in time.
That's a huge shatter.
Comes in. XQC sets it up.
Let's go. Big snap.
The barrage is the end of that push for the Gladiators.
Like a puffed up chicken.
What a combo from Dallas. We'll see what happens. XQC come in. He goes for the charge. He says, forget the Earth Shatter, but no, Harry Hook gets Fissure anyway. They're not even going to get the Reinhardt ultimate out. Costa going in now with the Coalescence. They use the sound barrier from Harry Hook as well. Hydration back in. There's a Graviton Surge. There's XQC with the double kill. The time is building one more time. The last attack for Dallas Fuel. It looks like it may have done it. Earthshatter coming in, but Fissure can't capitalize. And Dallas Fuel will win King's Row.
I'm super happy to be back after being like a month off and in my
He's
room.
back, boys. Take another shot.
I'm super
What's your
glad.
number at?
PogChamp in the
Maybe
chat,
like,
and thanks for everyone who supported us.
yeah, like half a shot. Isaiah, half a shot.
And thus began the quintessential story of XQC. The constant back and forth between his offstage antics and his increasingly strong onstage performance.
What I love about this as well is that he comes back in and deals so much damage afterwards into this Graviton, generates almost another one, and then blocks that Deadeye that was coming out from Surefour. That's a fantastic play coming out from XQC.
He returned to stage 2 with a vengeance, vaulting himself into the conversation among the league's best main tanks.
I think that if he carries on performing like this, he could be a top 3, top 4 tank in the league.
Have one or none.
I know that would make a lot of fans happy.
Guess you gotta go for one then.
More XQC?
Thought he permanent
The
banned.
whispers of XQC's redemption arc were silenced just as quickly as they started. On March 9th, 2018, XQC was suspended by Blizzard for the second time in as many stages. This time for using the tryhard emote in a racially disparaging way towards one of the Overwatch League's casters.
I didn't tab into Overwatch League and looked at who's on screen or whatever. I understand it could look like it, but I post it so very often. I post it all the time.
This one I could see, like, because he does use that a lot, or he did. So I don't know.
Dude, what?
The Dallas Fuel took action, and this time there was no shot at redemption.
Now to announce the release of Felix XC L'Angel, boys.
Like more than
or
the
L'Angel,
I first saw you super hyped and passionate
immediate release.
Not even 2 full stages into his Overwatch career, XQC, one of the league's most talented tank players and popular personalities, was removed from the Fuel entirely. Just as quickly as his rise to fame happened, his career looked to be all but over.
So for me, like, the Overwatch League as a whole was pretty bittersweet, to say the least. When I got in, I was really fucking happy, right? And I was like PogChamp, and everyone was happy for me, dude. And it was nice, but I just felt all undeserving anyway.
At least for the time being, his time on the Overwatch League stage was
Unfortunate,
over.
man. The cruise that tank publicity is good publicity. Not have grown as much as for controversy around. No, 100%. 100%. Any publicity is good publicity.
This is it.
Yo, Isaiah Rivers with another 5 gifted subs, dude. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Here's some sub in the chat.
XQC immediately focused all of his attention to his stream.
Okay, watch this.
But yeah, his stream definitely got way bigger because of all this stuff.
Dude fell for that shit.
As a broadcaster, the now outcast XQC instantly flourished. During his first 3 months as a professional streamer after being kicked off the Fuel, his channel spiked up to almost 10,000 viewers concurrently. And they
now
were
he's
there
at
for
60K.
exactly the same person that the Overwatch League
Actual legend as a
So what now? What now, you bitches? I'ma lead the chat. He's now 06. Get fucking loud! Please! This team sucks! No, I don't give a fuck, dude. I normally I'm respectful. Dog shit!
You see, even as a pro, XQC never logged off. He famously would just chain his Dallas Fuel practices into 8, 9, or 10-hour streams.
Popped off!
He is a gamer incarnate, strung out on red cans of Coke, insta-queuing
He would
after
drink a
tilting
lot of
match,
Coke,
and
dude.
bringing his viewers along for the rage-induced ride.
See, I don't know how you can have this much, like,
Fucking bitches!
I don't know, man.
My space bar is broken. It's actually better now. Thank you.
Keep a bomb, watch out.
What the fuck, dude?
He was streaming Overwatch primarily, his ascent to the top 500 on ladder, mixed with the odd tracer game so he could show off his DPS pocket pick.
Holy shit.
Pop it off!
Holy shit!
Oh, wait, it's actually popping off.
Cisco Shock XQC winning!
Ah, shit, come on. Oh, no, you can't win that.
What the fuck? Did I kill the whole team? How am I not winning this? What the fuck? I killed the whole team, dude.
But despite his high level of play, this wasn't a competitive stream. It was meant to be entertainment. Games and memes and screaming at the top of your lungs and smashing your
he's an
keyboards and
entertainer.
talking trash, all compartmentalized into one Twitch URL, packaged up nicely, and then the volume cranked to 100.
Let's fucking go, boys! Let's fucking go, boys! Holy fucking shit! This is two stops! Let's fucking go!
But I don't know how, like,
Now,
you don't get noise
freed
complaints.
From the shackles of professional obligations,
Like, holy
he
shit.
let it all loose for thousands to see.
Like, you must hear that throughout the whole house.
It's the game!
Hits her hit once.
Oh, you finished the bottle? Hey, props, student.
Whether you
Respect.
loved him or you hated him, thought he was a talented tank player or a toxic
For
gamer,
normal people, yeah.
he was
There's no
still
way I could be
growing.
like have that much energy.
Later in 2018, he was signed to an Overwatch contenders team called GOATS, where he could continue to scratch his competitive itch.
Last fight! Okay, he's hitting up! I'm fine, don't worry. Alright! Pushing him down! It's a fucking green! Right! Any heals? Chase him! Finish up! Let's go, baby! Take a nice! It's a sure thing! Don't go to point! Chase him down! Where are you going? You're going back to France!
In the wake of his departure from Dallas, XQC was still invited to participate in the 2018 Overwatch World Cup.
To feel, you know, the people in the crowd, the energy, the competitive aspect, it's a lot of fun. So I'm glad to be back.
Throwing body after buying the fight. XQC cleaning house, knocks him off. This is Canada.
99% of them are burnout. Oh yeah, dude. Actually, it's definitely like a 1 in a million or whatever for
Doesn't one get eaten? Drop the ground.
who have like made it into something big. Because a lot of the people, like especially in Overwatch, like I've seen like super toxic. They'll be do streaming and try and like imitate him, and then yeah, within like 2 months, like they're done. But
they need a bit more of the point. XQC, let it all out. Rage to your heart's content.
actually, he's been able to keep it going for a long ass time because that's like, you know, he's not trying to like fake it or anything. Just
But
matter of
even
respect.
though he knew he was walking on thin ice, he was unable to keep himself out of trouble. The 2018 World Cup was not the Cinderella story Canada and XQC had hoped for.
For China, they seem to be right here where they need to be. Charge across the point for XQC. It's a valiant attempt across from the superstar, but it may not be enough. Sure fall down.
Can't imitate insanity. You have to live it. True. True.
5 stars on the flag, 5 stars from the judges, and China will be in a gold medal match.
No, your English is good.
In 2019, XQC is a streamer and broadcaster first.
I think XQC is probably going to be one of your next big boys. I think he's awesome. I think he's going to do great, and I think he's really doing a good job with picking the right games to play.
His concurrent viewership numbers have jumped to more than 15,000 at a
15?
time most months.
60K
His
now?
popularity online has surpassed the barriers of the esports community and started to blend in with some of the most popular online personalities.
What's up, man? That's good, dude. Been a while, dude. Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Suck it! Suck it, pussy! Suck it! Victory Royale! Victory!
He's a fixture within the uber popular subreddit r livestream fails, and he started to broaden the scope of both his content and his social circle.
XQC's body looks like that alien in Men in Black. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna find it.
Damn, Tim roasted him.
XQC.
He's now often interacting with many of the other top general interest streamers in Soda Poppin' and Greek God X.
Are we going to at least live near each other so we can hang out when we're done streaming?
Sure, but we're probably all gonna live next to each other and we're never gonna go out.
And then we're going to stream because we're bored.
Yeah.
Well, despite the game still being a fixture on his channel, you'd be hard-pressed to still call XQC an Overwatch streamer. Quite frankly, it's
full
difficult
variety.
to call him any one thing, because his channel truly is a living, breathing entity. He'll do, play, or watch whatever's funny, whatever's dramatic, or whatever people are talking about online. He's a variety streamer, top 500 Overwatch player, and online tastemaker. He's chasing one thing, and the only thing, what he calls the juice.
There's no clear definition of what the juice is. Because the juice is whatever you make it.
Whatever we make it.
Anything. Nobody can define what it is for you. You know what the juice is, right? For me, like sometimes I feel like the juice is... Whenever I win, I pop off, right? Like I go, monkey brain, poof, mauled, poof. That's my.
Oh yeah, I was actually watching him live when he did this. That whole explanation. Remember that.
Oh, you guys are huge! What the fuck?
There's a method to his madness, at least. True.
Let's go! XQC! Holy shit!
Yo! What the fuck? Yo, what the? Actual 6K championship, boys! Oh my god, highly requested, highly.
He just broke his headset.
Juxtaposed within his gaming content is what has come to be some of the most popular content on his channel. Him just sitting in front of a camera and reacting to things.
Go again! Go again. We go again, chat. Guys, I think it's time to go again.
Go
He's
again.
added what he calls the Reddit recap every week, where he and his fan base traverse Reddit and watch and react to all of the most popular clips and highlights in the online world.
Okay, Clint falls for the bait.
He did start a bunch of things, like water react Andes.
Dude, really? Dude, honestly. Who would fall for this?
I entered in something. Oh, I entered in debate.
This is in addition to Media Monday, where, in what might be the most terrifying content creation act of all time, he allows his chat to decide.
Bro, dude, he got so much money from this
for the entire stream.
Bro, dude, the amount of money people do just to watch a video, that was fucking ridiculous. Does you play with Overwatch at all anymore? No, not really. Once in a while, but very rarely. He did like placements like last season, like a couple days.
IRL stream, play a hand simulator, watch YouTube, just chat, or literally sleep for 9 hours. It's the ultimate chat experience. Somehow, some way, there's a streamer who will more or less do whatever they ask of him at any time.
Can you lick your elbow? Okay, why would you want me to lick my elbow?
But at what cost? And
No,
that
guys,
is
I'm not gonna
truly
lick
the
my elbow.
question when it comes to XQC.
If you watch them sleep, yeah,
On
dude,
one
there was
hand,
like
this revolutionary
20K people
personality,
watching them, dude.
The kind of rambunctious energy that's infectious enough to have an entire subreddit, Discord channel, and community built around him simply acting crazy online.
What the fuck? Jesus, kill me.
On the other hand, you have someone who has been harmful to a portion of the gaming zeitgeist. Someone who's unafraid to cross lines, uses slurs like they're commonplace, and unabashedly attacks teammates and competitors.
So who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
You're so fucking stupid.
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck am I?
You're barely GM, dude. You're barely GM. You're barely GM, dude. You better yell boggers and you had one sleep on the fucking line. Fuck you. Get a purple, get a grip, get fucking good at the game. Fuck off, avoided piece of shit.
He's a living, breathing enigma, a symbol of the rampant, unstoppable growth that is personality-based online content creation, while simultaneously attacking his own growth by reinforcing the dark cloud of bigotry that hangs over gaming in its darkest hours. Recently, he's moved
I
back
love
to
you too,
LA,
man.
where he signed with the LA Gladiators contenders roster.
Hey, shields up, baby! Boys,
But he didn't even play a single game. I think he just did that to get back in the US.
Gladiators and the Sentinels.
Is this his path back to the pros? Is a real redemption arc in the future? Is XQC good or bad for gaming? A hero or a
I
villain?
think he's good for streaming.
Well, that's for you to decide, but without question, he's only going to get bigger before we find out. Thanks for watching. If you want more content like this, hit the sub button.
And now,
ring
look at him,
that
dude. The
notification
face of
bell.
Twitch almost. One of the biggest streamers.
Moist Critical will reply.
He did it.
I don't actually know. I think Charlie has been maybe looking at the Sicilian defense is my guess, but I don't actually. Okay, plays the E5. Okay, so XQC is gonna get his.
I gotta watch him play some chess. The big brain, a mastermind.
All right, and if he does get it, then he will be familiar. So he's probably pretty happy to have seen E5. I think C5 may have put him a bit less in his comfort zone.
Love you too, Isaiah.
I think E5,
Appreciate it, man.
E5 is what a lot of players like to play. And here we go. We get the Scotch opening. So XQC is very comfortable. I think this is the main opening he's been playing a lot. Okay, now Moist Critical plays Bishop
Oh,
C5,
no.
which is not a move that I like here.
Oh, Moist can't even.
Find it at an advanced level.
Can't
I'm worried
believe it.
about the plans and the process here, because when
He already
bring
knows
out
he
a
won.
bishop like this, it can become very vulnerable right away. So I'm not sure that I like the variational approach here.
No, please don't.
Oh.
And it's too soon.
Oh.
It's too soon, Hikaru. We didn't even reach a climax.
Oh. 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 Come on, XQC, come on,
You know,
bro.
when I said it'd be fun to see a checkmate in 4 earlier, I was joking. It wasn't real.
Damn. Karu can't believe it.
We're listening to Moist Critical right now.
Daniel Naroditsky is a prophet. He said immediately that XQC will likely go with the Scotch Open, and he did. So I had the counterplay, and he immediately blundered. Well, that's got to be a world record. Thanks for that 10 gift subs, Pikachu. Mike is throbbing. What is XQC's chat saying right now?
Damn. Well, you know, at least yep. He doesn't need it, man. All right, last video.
Guys, it's Mike.
Let's watch.
So last week, I literally got
That was some good XQC vids.
I got annihilated.